Hello and welcome back to Cordona and Sherlock Holmes Chapter 1, where I've decided to carry on with the main quest. You know, we've got some other stuff like eel hunting, which is to do with Minecraft and whatnot, and we've got the so it turns out the M on the map, that's DLC. It's something that we should check out at some point, but right this second, I want to carry on with the main story for a bit. Because at the very least, I might do like an end game thing where after the end of the game, I go around and do some of these other puzzles. Because I quite like the coin puzzles and things like that, and they're very interesting. So I might make it my point to set out and look at the parrot. It's a parrot, a chicken, and a goose. Oh. And now Hendrix is looking at me jealous because I used my dog voice. Sorry, it's a parrot, a chicken, and a goose. Woff, 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 woff. Maybe that'll cheer her up. I don't know. Anyway, I'm ignoring myself. I need to go back to my house because Werner Vogel left something for us there. So let's check it out because it was rather a grim case at the last time. So now, let's see what we got. John, what on earth is that? Oh, there's a postcard. An envelope with no text and a postcard inside. The postcard depicts a building labelled Old Church. There are those in need in this place, however, some of them need less than others. My favourite croft. Huh. Okay. Hello, sexy. Right. John, what have we got? We got a siren.
Just look at this thing. It's huge.
Yes.
What a bizarre object, and yet oddly familiar.
Why is it familiar? That is odd.
Did you just remember something?
A museum?
Yes. A room full of curiosities and artifacts. I think I can find it in the manor.
Sherlock. So, you continue to pursue the imaginary. I had hoped you might have got all this out of your system by now.
Mycroft, what are you doing here? Get out of my house.
It's my house, actually. I've come to bring you back.
I have no interest in returning, let alone with you. I know you lied about Mother all these years, claiming she was merely ill, but she was unstable. She never had tuberculosis. She was not recuperating, but mentally deteriorating, and you never once thought to tell me. How dare you?
I shall not indulge this petulant tantrum. You can just tire yourself out and then slink back to London with your tail between your legs.
Just tell me everything. I'm an adult now. Show me the basic courtesy of an explanation. You know I will find out eventually.
The goal was stability, and that's what you got. The right thing for everyone was to try and move on from her passing.
The consequences of one's actions determines what is right or wrong.
Yes, exactly. The ends justify the means. After leaving Cordona, Sherlock, you had a normal childhood. In London, I was able to support you, guide you, shape you into a fine and productive young man. You have so much potential, so much to offer society.
But that's not the end. Now I found the truth, and it has shattered everything I knew about her, about you, and about myself. I feel unstable because of you. Your actions were not justified. Lying never is.
Oh, grow up, Sherlock. It was a white lie which has as much use in the realm of the interpersonal as the international. It is time you come to accept that some things are bigger than yourself.
Oh, you are full of it. You like to pretend you care about the big picture, but it's just an ego trip. You like knowing more than others. You like greasing palms and rubbing shoulders with the rich and powerful. You like having eyes and ears everywhere. The fact it helps the nation is incidental. Because all you care about is yourself.
It's true. I have agents everywhere, including Cordona. If you weren't so damn stubborn, you'd realize that means I'm only here for you.
A brotherly argument. I'm gonna say something. Don't like the voice actor for Mycroft. That's just a personal thing. There was a lack of emotion in those lines, and I know it was supposed to be a lack of emotion, but it was almost a bit too expositional for me. That's personal taste, though. Overall, enjoying it. Enjoying it indeed. And the fact we're filling this garden with nonsense is interesting.
A manor all to ourselves. Can you believe it, Sherry? I have so many ideas.
Alright, let's find this room then. It had a painting by it. That's the painting. It's this door.
Another one. There must be something important behind it. I can feel it.
Oh, hold on. Wood, straight, smooth.
I remember returning home with a pair of perfect sticks. We wanted to turn them into training swords.
Oh, that's right. We stood there, frozen, staring at something huge in the main hall.
So what was it? It was the statue.
A giant aquarium with a living mermaid in it.
Impossible. It must have been something else.
It was the skeleton of a mermaid. On the rock.
Of course, that mortifying hoax presently taking up space in our front yard.
Well, fine. Your memory's better than mine. But I'm sure we started examining it immediately. And someone else was around too.
Who else was here? Yes. Mother?
It was my mother. She asked what I thought of the artifact.
You were really concentrating and holding something in your hand.
Magnifying glass?
I inspected it with a magnifying glass and was able to confirm it was made of two different skeletons. The mermaid was a fake.
And so it was time to smash the thing. Your mother took a hammer and...
Slow down, John. That's not how it happened. I remember other people joined us.
Mycroft? No?
The workers took the artifact and placed it into the cabinet of curiosities. It became part of Mother's collection of fakes. She always said that the truth lies in the details. This mermaid helped me to learn that.
And we've unlocked the door. John is making up fictional things, and I don't know how that's gonna last in terms of the story.
Ah yes, my mother's studio. She was an authenticator, and this was her cabinet of curiosities.
And I'm guessing
never
this
saw
is
the
where the
point.
mermaid was.
What does it matter if some artifact is real or not? It still exists.
Yeah, John has a bone to pick with things being real.
Look, it's Roger. This jolly old man's well preserved. Even looks refreshed.
I doubt he drew much interest at the auction.
That's for the best. I'd be upset if he fell into the wrong hands.
Diving suit? Blimey. Oh,
1852, Bingley, West Yorkshire.
it's a photograph.
This photo caused a lot of fuss. My mother spent some
Oh, it's the
time to
pixie
prove it was a
photo.
fake.
Yes. Yes, one of the most famous old forgeries. That photo is, actually. It's a little girl with pixies, and they're said to be at the bottom of her garden. It was actually doctored, but it was interesting.
The so-called mummy of a Persian princess. The defrauders did good work, but missed one small detail. It's the mummy of a man.
It's quite interesting, this room, actually. I love the light. We've got books and stuff and a diploma. We'll look at that in a minute.
The full plate armor of Sir Robert Swanford. I was told my father won it in a wager.
Okay.
Armour is armour, but look at his sword. Oh, how badly I wanted to wield the blade. Maybe you take it instead of your pistol.
I mean, it would be more useful, in my opinion, because we don't even use the pistol. Holy Grail?
Another fake Holy Grail.
Yep.
Its owner claimed to be the heir of King Arthur. Scarcely believable. He also insisted a deadly rabbit was hunting him.
Okay. A book? Oh, is this...
Watkinson and Holman, Chapter 1, by Wallace D. Oram.
Oh, Mycroft. You always act so serious, but then reads tripe like this.
John, if I remember correctly, you couldn't put this book down.
I think this is like a rip-off of Sherlock Holmes. Oh, that's cute. Alright, what we got here? There's something, and... some sort of blanket?
I remember this cozy blanket. It was perfect for...
Wigwam! Oh, that was a joy to build them. Imagining ourselves as wayfarers on the other side of the world.
A wigwam. Right, we built wigwams. How unique. Alright, it's time. Let's check out the box. A torn diploma by Otto Richter. On behalf of the board of university, blah blah blah. Noticing that Otto Richter has undergone tests required, Doctor of Medicine.
Clearly, it was deliberately torn.
So that was
Why
Mother's
someone would do that.
thing. What do we have here? The Talupa.
Tulpa.
Oh, Tulpa.
Studies in Tibetan mentalism.
Lots of
An
bookmark
impressive number of
pages.
bookmarks. Someone was rather obsessed with this subject.
What we got here? A notebook? Oh, it's Richter's personal notes. Mrs. Holmes is a patient. Test subject to explore some of my theories. I will attempt to repeatedly immerse her in the traumatic situation that precipitated her mental illness. Not good. She thinks that everyone's insane. Not she, he. It appears that Mother's conditions begun to affect the mind of the youngest boy, Sherlock. Right. That guy was a lunatic, by the looks of things. And what's this? A letter from Otto's brother. You recently arrived in Cordona. Have you come to see me? His brother was here. Klaus. Do not seek Klaus. I left that name behind. Is Vogel Otto's brother? We're learning.
When you're finished here, can we build a wigwam from the blankets? Like in the good old days.
So, what else have we got in this room?
It's a pity how many amazing things are missing.
Wigwams. Desk. Ah, a desk. Here we go. Business cards?
So many calling cards. Mycroft liked to keep useful people at hand.
Placido.
Reliable and driven. I recognize Mycroft's handwriting.
It's Placido's.
Officer Luciano J. Placido.
So he became the detective. Oh, that's cool. Okay. Dear Mr. Holmes, blah, blah, blah. Judge McDougal. So Mycroft got on with a judge.
Carefully opened.
Carefully opened.
Dated 24th of April, 1869.
Cordona City Hall. The trial of Dr. Otto Richter has been assigned to... Okay, so... The doctor that was treating our mother, so to speak, was put on trial for killing her. His Honour, Judge McDougall, your application for hearing has been granted. Primary witness. That's not good. I'm missing something here.
So many calling cards. Mycroft liked to keep useful people at hand.
What am I missing? Oh! Here we go. WS. There we go. I thought it was in this drawer, but I can't open it.
This drawer was always closed. Only Mycroft knew how to open it.
I remember we tried to break it open and spy on him, but alas, had no success.
Maybe today's the day. Oh, Sherry.
I'm starting to remember something.
The Master of Unlocking. Hello. John asked if we can unlock Mycroft's drawer. Let's try it. Early morning footsteps.
Ah, the memory comes back. We snuck about watching him.
He closed the drawer and went to the hall. We were like two shadows crawling behind him.
Right. So he went this way. Was it his umbrella? It's probable it's his umbrella. Male uniform?
He opened the door to the postman, and they exchanged documents. If it was a real postman, of course.
And then he went to the stairs. And up here, hold on.
The painting on the wall was slightly at tilt. He stopped and straightened it.
So the key's behind that painting. And then he went to the fire.
Then he threw some logs into the fire and sat in his armchair to read.
Logically, he wouldn't
It's
have
as
it
boring
here.
now as it was then. I'm sorry, Sherry, but I think that's it.
Wait, John, we never use the fireplace in the mornings. What if...
Oh no, there it is.
I think this is what we're looking for.
Oh, okay, so it wasn't in the picture frame. My bad. What's this?
A bit of juniper in the fireplace created a soothing atmosphere. It's the little things, isn't it?
Oh, it's quite nice. Right, we are then. Back down we go to open that drawer. I thought it would have been behind the painting, you know, to skew when he gets the drawer open. No? Okay. Okay, here we go.
We made it. So what's there?
Booze.
Gifted by Queen Victoria herself.
Oh! It's
Single malt whiskey.
Yeah.
Mycroft's favourite.
Present from the Queen. Huh. The Otto Richter files are there.
Otto Richter.
So, what is with these files?
This one is rather thick. Mycroft can be truly dogged in his research.
45 years old, blah blah blah, unmarried, no heirs, medical practitioner, postponed, minor scandal. Parents died of cholera, half-brother Klaus, 35, Klaus Richter is unknown, last seen on Cordona. We need to find that brother.
Dossiers on the most influential people on Cordona. Mycroft always had a habit of building files on everyone he met.
Right, ooh. What to do? Well, there's a lovely painting there. I quite like that painting. Yeah. Right, let's have a look. What have we got? Richter experimented and Mycroft testified. That means the psychiatrist was not good and Mycroft didn't like it. What else have we got? No. Mental disease in John? There we go. My mother struggles with a mental disease, could be hereditary and affect my mind and rationality. So we've come to the conclusion that John is not part of our brain. We brought tea, mental disease, Richter. I don't think any of this is related. No. Just wanted to double check, yeah. Okay, what else have we got then? All these things, yeah. This is memories in the manor. Accident in the cabinet. Okay. Let's pin this then. Which cabinet? Ah, here. An old ladder.
I used this ladder to look at the top shelf, right? On the day of Mother's breakdown upstairs.
Right you are, Sherry.
So on the day she died, we went up to look at the top shelf. The Mask of Cthulhu? No. Oh. Is this where the mermaid was?
We heard a noise. I can't recall of exactly what. And we didn't have a great view from behind the statue.
So something happened here. Books? Otto's books?
Books and papers from the table somehow ended up on the floor. Now it's coming to the surface. I feel it.
Okay. Let's try and reimagine the day then. John, take the reins. Okay. So, on the day, we were looking at something from the top shelf. Right, the options are looking at something or throwing an elephant. Neither's great. What have we got here? Then we have a peek. John's being stealthy. Run round the corner with a spear and shield. Bloody hell. Ah, Mycroft yelling at Otto. Or... I quite like the insanity side of this. Yes, the suit of armor came to life, quite obviously. You can tell this is constructed by John as well, though. Because, look at it, it's not even slightly resembling the actual suit of armor. So, we were hiding, not attacking. And we were looking at something, not throwing. That sounds about right.
Come on, Sherry. Let's go outside. Wait. Did you hear that? Come here, Sherry.
You call this progress? Charlatan, amateur. I'm not letting you anywhere near my mother again.
So there was a quarrel between them.
So, interesting. See, this is just my personal thing about the Mycroft voice actor. I have never known anyone to be that angry and yet say a line so calm. Drives me insane. Anyway, it all happened shortly after the incident in Violence Room on the 9th of April. Sherry decided to play with an artifact. Blah, blah, blah. So, Otto fucked up our mum. That's what we know.
I heard a noise in the hall.
Let's check it out.
Oh, hold on. It's a
Mother said
vampire
this was among
deer.
the hunting trophies of a Scottish Viscount.
So he tried to persuade everyone that his forest was inhabited by these beasts. It would have been thrilling if it were actually true.
One of the most ridiculous fakes I ever saw. Its owner insisted it was a polar bear. He thought the white paint on the brown fur wasn't noticeable.
Aww. Anyway, let's go into the hallway. Huh. We heard something.
Home sweet home, Sherry.
Upstairs, maybe? Maybe around the back. No, not around the back then. Upstairs it is. It's a coin collection. Oh, I can put a coin in, I'm sure. Can I put a coin in?
This book,
No?
where I kept my collection of coins, it used to be bigger.
Is it in here, maybe? What the bloody hell am I looking for? Heard a noise near the front door. Oh. Someone's come to visit. Right, okay. I do like the childhood.
Sharp and well balanced. It would be a pity to leave such a tool behind.
Sorry. I quite like Sherlock's room. Anyway, here we go.
Sherry, look. We've got a parcel here. Hurry up and let's see what's inside.
Oh. Dear Mr. Holmes, I'm waiting for you at Kurt Manchio's mansion on Turquoise Lane from Cordona Abbey. Come at once. If inconvenient, come again. Werner Vogel, appropriate outfit to avoid complications.
The mask. We can't miss this, Sherry.
This is interesting. Let's put on our appropriate outfit, so to speak. Prince of Darkness. Okay. Not at all creepy. Let's pop a save, because I haven't saved in a while. Does appear we have to go find a new quest. How interesting. Our garden is just filled with nonsense right now. So, in Grand Surrey, it was Turquoise Lane. So... I'm lost. Okay. They really played around with the names of these, and it doesn't really affect me too much. Right. Let's pin the evidence and place it on a map. Located on the Turquoise Lane across from Cordona Abbey. So this is... What is this? Cordona Abbey. Turquoise Lane. Oh, it's here. Okay, there we go. Away we go! I quite enjoy this game. Once again, you know, I feel like it's a real interesting game. It's a bit of a Marmite game, but it's a unique take on the Sherlock story, and I'll take that, you know? It's quite good. What happened here? Broken gate. And a statue. So it's always worth a good look. Anyway, let's continue onwards because we're very close to Turquoise Lane. I think that's the house we might need to go into. Is it this one? No. We're looking for a very evil house by the looks of the outfit. Yeah, that'll be it. Couldn't be more bloody obvious. Sacrificial lamb. Interesting. In we go. Hello.
Welcome to the Manchios mansion.
Thanks, Alfred. So why is everyone dressed like this? I'm going to need to find Vogel. Some mysterious aristocrats. We've got servants. Okay, a masquerade is interesting.
Can you satisfy my curiosity?
Don't take it personally, sir. But I know nothing about this.
Right, let's just go in.
Welcome, sir. I do hope you enjoy yourself.
You know me. Great at parties. I'm the life of it. Where's John when you need him?
Enjoy the evening, sir. There is still plenty of time before the grand finale.
The grand finale. Right. Prostitutes, sex slaves, blindfolded pianists, fountain of wine. Okay. And who's observing? I'm saying it now. Some of these cutscenes are really good. Really unique artistic style.
These people here. Can you help me gather information about Cordona's... My goodness, Sherlock. They made a blood fountain.
No, John, it's definitely not blood, just wine. The whore's it a guess?
Right. Posh people. What we got? Aristocrat. And you are a prostitute? I'm trying to get an analysis on the prostitutes. Owes rent. Friendly. Hello, sex slave. Uncomfortable shoes. Okay.
The wine vapours from here will be enough to get me tipsy. I hope.
Let's go into here. These look like private sex lounges. John. Not good, John.
Manchios had to enforce the masks after the scandal.
What scandal led to the masks? Okay. Offended a duchess? Yeah. Fired? 2 poor to attend. No. Political crisis? Yes. Someone was sick. Uninvited priest? No. Cheating groom? Too ugly without a mask. Okay. We'll have to have a look at the masks. Debate.
Manchios had to enforce...
Right, okay, let's go with this. So, lost bet, no. Uninvited priest, no. It was political crisis. Someone was sick, no. Offended duchess, no. Cheating groom? Fired? Okay, here we go. People described a scandal from a previous party. Vice Governor Cowden was found by his wife-to-be, a Prussian duchess, in the company of young men. Although the marriage was intended to be a political one, the emotions of the duchess were real. The incident instigated a political crisis between Cordona and Prussia, so that's why people have masks.
Bring me more dirt, Sherry.
Interesting.
One more piece, and I can expose these base hedonists.
John, you want me to find more scoops on the local elite? Okay, well, we'll do what we can. What about the pink room? Oh! Have I entered a sex den?
Sherlock! Friend! I wasn't sure you'd come.
Werner Vogel. Hello.
Werner, I see you are not yourself.
The more time you spend here in Cordona, the more I feel it my duty to bring you into our world and show you all we have to offer.
And what is on offer today?
Pleasure, indulgence, relief, and relaxation. You've earned some time for yourself, have you not?
Holmes. We would say I'm incapable of it.
Nonsense. I refuse to believe there is anyone permitted to know Sherlock Holmes.
You may be right.
Then free yourself from inhibition and expectation. The night is young, and so are the guests. You should try to enjoy both. It's not healthy for handsome men to spend every night alone, and certainly not in a house filled with such melancholic memories.
I must admit, my travels have proven more taxing than expected. I'm less confident in my life and myself. Time of relaxation seems a distant dream.
So can I tempt you with a physical aid to your moral consolations? There's wine, of course, something to smoke, or perhaps an artificial paradise? Yes, something more spiritual, a potentiator to sharpen the mind. A 7% solution of, well, that'd be telling, but you must try it.
Be reckless.
My mind is my most valuable asset and a finely tuned instrument. I will not risk impeding its function. My ultimate duty is to provide the world with truth, and I do that perfectly well as is.
Duty? You've never cared about that before.
Of course I do. Exposing a lie, revealing a fact, that is a moral responsibility.
That's not morality. Morals are what happens afterwards when truth collides with consequence. Do you ever follow up on cases you solved? Do you ever see what happened next, visit the victims, ensure justice is served in the courts? And how do you choose where to direct your attention? Are there not deserving causes to which your brilliance could be applied but isn't?
You ascribe me more power than I possess. I have a narrow skill set and work within that mandate. What occurs afterward is irrelevant.
With every action or inaction, you place a finger on the scales of morality. Many in the city would see you as abdicating your responsibility.
I haven't.
Not me, of course. Morality is subjective, just like truth. There is little to be gained from indulging in it, and far better things to indulge in. Now I must insist on easing any burdens I've placed upon your shoulders. Show yourself a kindness, and try this rather delectable concoction.
I'll take it for study.
If this solution truly does assist with thinking, then perhaps it would be puerile to overlook an opportunity to study it. I'll take it with me.
Yes, Sherlock. Very good. And now, our evening begins in earnest. I just remembered. I'm sorry, Sherlock. My mind's delightfully impaired. Please take this key. It opens the altar room, past the library.
Pardon? Altar room? What now, Werner?
Go quickly and find our Fabio. Only you can make him talk. I'll join you in a minute.
Interesting. Vogel has a unique perspective. I need to find another interesting scoop.
Curtains do not guarantee privacy.
And you still need a crack, despite being ethereal.
I'm coming, Sherry. Just give me another second.
Rude.
Do you know what was here before Manchio's family bought?
There we go. Eerie story of the mansion. What we got? Ruins? No. Expensive wine? No. Magic circle? Fraud? No. Ancestral home? No. Okay, so it's a magic circle. We're talking about magic. Okay. I really fucked that one up. Hello.
Do you know what was here?
So it wasn't ancestral. It wasn't ruins. It was a magic circle. Auction? No. Mysterious disappearance, fraud? No. Occultist architect? There we go. Before the Manchio's family, the mansion was owned by an occultist architect. He dedicated his life to conducting a powerful ritual from the Forgotten Tome. Built this mansion. Keen eye might notice that shapes correspond with magical symbols. Walls have cavities. Huh.
I'll pin them down with this scoop. Thank you, Sherlock.
There we go. We got the rumour for John, which is good. Interesting, though. Very interesting. So we've got a key to an altar room. But I'm not quite done yet. So, this room was created by an occultist. Huh. Hey, John. What books do we have?
Well-known and recent plays to keep up to date with the current trends.
One of these books must open a secret passage. I know it.
You're probably right there, John. Probably right indeed, based on this.
Codex Orchis. Why does this occult book sound like a flower?
Codex of Orchids. Oh, hold on.
These medieval botany and chemistry books look even more satanic than the occult ones.
So, Latin. Fire. Oh, bloody hell. Someone's trying to burn down the bloody house. What do we have in here? A murder.
My God. Was he here this whole time?
It does appear we have our sacrifice. Interesting. Let's examine the body first. Blood on the head. Brain?
A blunt force trauma.
Yeah.
May have suffered an internal hemorrhage.
Blunt force trauma took him down. Then he was stabbed with a very ornate knife with a dragon
This
on it.
golden handle has a bloodstain on it.
But the handle has a bloodstain on it. You're right. Maybe he was brained with the handle
The
first.
dagger is heavy and sharp, but lacks balance.
It's a ritual dagger.
The wound is deep. A precise strike reached the heart.
Based off that, he might be dead before it happened. What do we have on the arm? A tattoo covers a mark
This
of a
crude
slave
tattoo
branding.
partially covers a slave branding.
So, either this person tried to conceal they were a slave, or someone bought them, got the tattoo, and then sacrificed them.
The victim has clenched the fabric so firmly in his fist that it's nigh impossible to remove it.
So he was killed here for sure, in pain. Marks?
This worm-like sigil has been drawn with his own blood. Right here.
Yes, without a doubt. Interesting. Okay, and then there's
The
these.
sign reminds me of the astrological symbol for Mars.
Man and woman.
This one looks like a twisted symbol of Venus, drawn in a hurry.
Yes. But this is a room meant to look like... Oh, hi, Vogel. Look, it's not even got actual stone. This is... fabricated. And there's a dressing room back here. For my Fabio by Manchos.
Handcrafted and
Cufflinks.
luxurious cufflinks. There's also a note. For my Fabio, Manchos.
Mask?
Would you recognize me in one of these? I suppose not.
And then the key. With an F for Fabio, I presume.
The key is similar to the one that Vogel gave me. The capital F on the key fob might refer to Fabio.
Okay. Performer preparation tables. So whoever was supposed to be sacrificed in here, it might have been a fake
Props,
sacrifice.
decorations and tools for a more detailed set.
Someone's dressed up, though.
Identical to the robes the guests are wearing.
A wet handprint tells me that someone's wearing it. A murder person? Possibly. They washed their hands after the murder.
The pitcher is empty, but with puddles around it.
That would make sense. And the blood's here.
Blood clots are adhered to the sides of the drain.
So, someone kills that person, draws the symbols, comes in here, washes their hands, puts on a robe, and leaves. There's got to be a mask or something missing in this room. Right. What's this?
This is a different ritual.
Read and rehearse this rite, Manchios. The naked woman lies on the altar on a bed of flowers. It wasn't a naked woman. Interesting. What's this? Don't ignore the guests. Stop boring them. They don't want to hear about stupidities and feel how beautiful they are and how generous you can be towards them. You are here to please and celebrate life. Remember, each guest played a great deal to
How
be
can
with you.
anyone accept such behaviour?
Right. And lipstick, I presume.
A useful tool for a disguise arsenal.
Okay. We're learning. Let's enter this orgy den.
What about a quick pillow fight?
Not a good idea, John. Good try, though. Cigars and a whip. Bearskin rug, fire. Alright, let's look at this stuff then. Cigars.
Enough cigars to burn down the entire mansion.
One is freshly lit, though, which is important. The whip, obviously.
Why don't people tidy up after themselves?
And then we've got the wine bottle covered in blood.
Blood. A sturdy bottle met a not-so-sturdy human.
That's what
Didn't
brained the
break only
guy.
because it was unopened.
So, this is blood, not wine.
An open wound spoiled the carpet.
So, someone was smoking in here, someone clubbed them over the head and sacrificed them on the table. Yeah, look. Bloody handprint here. Okay, I think I'm right. Vogel, what's happening?
Werner, care to explain what is going on here?
On nights like these, it's not unusual for some attendees to get a little exuberant. It's part of the appeal. Unfortunately, it appears things have gotten out of hand. Yes, some are more prone to bend the rules of morality.
That's murder. I doubt there's anything left to bend. Why did you not tell me immediately? We were chatting about trivial matters for some time.
If I'm completely honest, Sherlock, I've consumed a rather potent cocktail of substances. My attention slips and drifts. But I'm glad I thought to call for you.
You sent me a disguise.
Oh dear, did I? Well, since I found the body, Mr. Manchios has agreed that you can investigate the matter. I promise my mind will behave itself going forward.
All right. Pull yourself together, Werner.
Okay. Step 1. Who's Mr. Manchios?
Mr. Manchios is the owner of the manor, yes?
And the host of Cordona's most memorable parties. He promises even the ugliest guest a partner for the night. And for the ones with more unconventional tastes, Mr. Manchios provides other services.
What a caring person.
Right.
You cannot begin to imagine.
How'd you find the body?
How did you discover the body? In between guzzles of alcohol?
I was set to perform in a fecundity rite with Fabio and came to inquire further. It was a staged ritual where he was to play the principle of life.
And the rehearsal was unsuccessful?
Who knows? I found him alone on the altar, his blood dripping to the floor.
And then?
Then I called Mr. Manchios. He was panicking, so I told him about you. We left the room and locked the door. Then we were...
Filling time?
Waiting for you was stressful. We indulged in some simple comforts. Overindulged, perhaps.
So you knew Fabio?
Were you well acquainted with Fabio, the victim?
Everyone knew Fabio, or wanted to. His beauty was the talk of the island. Too handsome to go unnoticed. He was magnetic. Fat wallets fought for the privilege of having him. He offered the pleasures of performance, and more.
Right. Okay, so was the room open?
When you discovered the body, was the door open?
No, it was locked. Oh, that reminds me. It's a minor detail, but the first time I came to speak to Fabio, I left without entering, having been unable to open the door.
You didn't have the key?
No, I had it. Don't look at me like that. I was mostly sober. I suspect there was a key in the other side of the door, blocking the lock.
Right.
That detail may very well be major, Werner. Well done. So you returned later, only to find the lock was not blocked?
Correct. After an hour had passed, I tried again and was able to unlock the door. That's when I discovered poor, handsome Fabio.
Right, tell me about the ritual then.
What about the fertility ritual? There was something about Fabio being a principle of life.
Fabio was supposed to portray the beauty of life's origin. Flowers, oil, not this travesty that seems straight out of the Inquisition.
So this ritual is not the fertility rite. What was it meant to look like?
It begins with a woman lying naked in a flower bed on the altar. She represents Gaia, the earth. As I cover her in oils, we chant for the principle. As our calls reach a climax, Fabio enters and copulates with her. After he finishes, I stab her with a dagger. That part's just pretend, of course.
But the intercourse is not?
I did not expect you to be such a prude. Are you a virgin? It is nothing to be ashamed of, but it would explain the color of your cheeks. The fertility rite marks the start of our festivities. The principle of life is beautiful, intimate, essential. It must not be stopped.
But it was.
Yet it appears that someone did stop it. What about the naked woman? Can you tell me anything about her?
Oh yes, Matista. She's one of Fabio's compatriots and a performer too. I haven't seen her today, actually.
So, she'll be the first person we need to track down.
The police remain unaware of this tragic event?
Some of them may be hiding behind their masks. They conceal many things. But we didn't want the authorities to create more problems. Besides, after a few cocktails, their incompetence will have soared to new heights.
How do you know I even want the case?
I promised you relaxation. If there's one thing I know about you, Sherlock, it's that nothing soothes you more than a good mystery.
How do you know me so well? That's a good question. Can I take off my bloody mask now as well? No, I can't. Okay, right. I'm stuck dressed like an asshole. Alright, so. Ritual dagger. Gilded cufflinks. Quite a lot here. The smoking lounge. There's more to find there. Okay. Let's see what we can recreate. I gotta focus on the blood print, that's why. Bloody handprint.
A person leaned against the doorframe. They left a smudged trail of blood.
Aha, here's some more blood.
A bloody handprint on an armchair.
And more drops of blood.
The wounded person was here for some time. There appear to be no further traces leading to the altar.
Maybe this blood then isn't necessarily of the killer. Maybe it's of our friend. Left hand is bloody, right hand isn't. But that's the right hand. So, it's not his trail of blood. Okay. It's time to do some Mind Palace. Fabio died on the altar. His key was untouched. And there was a dagger stabbed into him. So, he was killed in ritual murder. That's fair. And his key was untouched. It could have been in the door at some point. John. Okay. There's another door here, but you can't open that. Okay. I'm having a good look around.
Oh, these crime scenes always happen.
Ah, this is the
elaborate
dagger.
box must be for the ritual dagger.
And what was in
This
here?
oil has a slight aroma of flowers and olive. This oil has a slight aroma of flowers and olive. The herbs here are Salvia divinorum. They have a slight hallucinogenic effect to emphasize the ceremony.
Right. That's got to be more of it. I'm clearly missing something. Bear with me. The key's the interesting thing. Right. Let's see what we can do with this key, shall we? Maybe somewhere else in the party we'll find what we need. Do a light lap. You never know.
Look, I'm an outlaw.
Okay. Not really that helpful, is it? No. Ooh.
Bogle's gallery has a backer, I see.
Okay. Nothing really that helpful here.
Codex Orchis. Why does this romantic poetry and prose? Someone's in touch with their feelings. Well-known and recent plays to keep up to date with.
Just thought I'd see if there were any books that were related to this, but I don't think there's anything here. I'm clearly missing an important part of this. Let's see what we've got in them. That's all we've got left, yeah. Okay, Bogle.
You've got a lot to do, Sherlock.
Yeah, you just stand there and drink while I solve the case. Okay. Clearly, there's going to be something to do with the back room. This room here. Are there other people? Bloody trail leading from here. Over here. And out here. And that would lead us straight to the body, where we've discovered 6 out of 6. I don't know what I'm missing. Perhaps this will help.
This is a different ritual.
So there were 2 people in this dressing room by logic. One of them is Fabio, who's dead. And the other is our missing lady. Ah! That'll be what we're missing.
To the guests' robes, apart from the bloodstains.
So,
Sherry, do you have any ideas about the case?
Perhaps. I think I can deduce what happened here.
let's do it next time, shall we? Leave us on a cliffhanger. So, thank you very much for watching. Much love from me. And next time, we will deduce what happened with our sacrificial murder death thing. Bebop. Okay. I will see you next time. Bye-bye.